There are a lot of ways to send students out to a specific website or URL, but directly through Pear Deck and Nearpod is a nice, easy way. That way you can embed an activity or a research moment directly into your lesson. You can reuse the information from your website slide from Pear Deck and add it to a Nearpod website slide. First thing I want to do in this case, before I open Nearpod, I want to open Pear Deck. I can't directly copy and paste the URL, so I need to go in and treat it like I'm editing. Now, this is a free feature, so whether you have free or not so free, you can click on website. It'll take you to the current URL. Select it all, copy it, Control-C, copy it. I'm just going to close it out, and now I can paste it in later. At this point, I'm going to close Pear Deck. I'm going to remove all of my Pear Deck branding. I'm going to remove the image. I'm going to remove my speaker notes. Now I just have the information that I need on my slide. Always make sure if you have not created that Pear Deck copy, save a copy of your Pear Deck slides before you start making your Nearpod. Once you're ready, go ahead and open up Nearpod. So go to Add-ons, Nearpod, and Open Nearpod. This will open the Nearpod app in the right hand. If you've previously edited this lesson, you'll have to hit Edit this lesson again, and it'll open it up and make it editable. Unlike Pear Deck, Nearpod does not add these features to the existing slide. We're creating a new slide. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find web content. The editing menu will load up, and this is where I'm going to paste my link. Copying and pasting it from Pear Deck is not necessary, but it definitely makes life a lot easier. You don't have to search or hunt for that website. Once I have the link pasted, I can click test this link. It'll see if the link actually works. I can then click save once I'm done. It'll take a moment to load. Sometimes for our safety and student safety, Nearpod will check if the website is safe, whether it has a safe connection, whether it has safe content. If you've used the link before, which you've used it in Pear Deck, so you probably are safe to use it in Nearpod, go ahead and click. Now, if you're unsure, ask about the site, double check. But click that you visited it, click save, and it'll resave it. It's going to take just a moment for it to fully save, but once it saves, you'll see the student view up on the screen. Now, it will take and open up that website directly on the page. Your Pear Deck version of the slide still may have the instructions. You removed the access to the URL there, so you might keep those instructions. You might freeze your screen, your projected image on these instructions while students go on to the next slide and they access the website for their research moment, their simulation, their exploration. You can always go back and edit the slide if you want to change the URL, or once you're done, click save and go to Nearpod. Unlike Pear Deck, Nearpod does not save automatically. As always, the longer your slide deck is, the longer it will take to save. This is regardless of how many Nearpod slides you have or not. Once it is loaded, I can look at a live participation. I can launch Student Paste. I can preview the slide from the student perspective, or I can go in and edit my whole lesson. If I click on my menu up here, I can share, duplicate. I can add it to an existing folder. I can export it as a PDF for students who may miss the lesson. I can run reports for previous runs or previous launches of the lesson, or I can just delete it if I don't like it. If I do click edit, it's going to take me right back to Google Slides. If you start in Google Slides, you end in Google Slides.